So this black male Quisling is going to try and defend the feminist Supergirl movie. Now, I'm going to call him out because, dude, you can't defend a hate movement. But let's hear what he has to say.
Caleb ZV 3JG. Thank God for DT. The Supergirl discourse is exhausting and sad. I'm excited for your review. DT are the only ones that I can trust to be level-headed.
So, in other words, he supports feminist hate against men. Okay.
Hell, what's going on with? Can somebody tell me what's going on with Supergirl? What's wrong now? What the?
Well, it's a feminist film. That's why. I'm going to point out to you, dude. Where are we here? Supergirl. Here we go. Is it a feminist film? Yes. But it's a polarizing interpretation. Why is it polarizing? Because they want to bash men, but they also want to make a superhero movie. They can't do both. See, it slips into standard superhero tropes. Of course it does. Because it's a superhero movie. Right? That's why. That's what's going on. Millie Alcock, explicit feminist themes, such as questioning why a heroine is called Supergirl or a cousin is called Superman. Right? So this is a man-hating film. That's why.
Can we just watch some shit without having a discourse?
Really? So you would be all right with watching Birth of a Nation then? Why can't you just watch Birth of a Nation that hates you for the way you were born and just enjoy it for what it is?
Without somebody waking up talking about woke?
I agree. Woke is lame because woke just means feminist. And because these guys, they want to be bashed as men, but they worship women like you. And so they don't want to call it feminist. They call it woke. I agree. It's lame.
Can we just have a good time? And if it needs to be pointed out that something's wrong, can we do it without making it political?
Dude, it's a feminist film. Feminism is a political hate movement. It is political. You can't make a propaganda film without it being political. So what you're really saying is, can't you guys just take it like me? Right? Oh, by the way, Toasted, Bill Cosby, everyone loved Bill Cosby until a bunch of women decided to tell a bunch of lies about him. And his career was over. His life is over. No one even wants to deal with this guy anymore, even though he was innocent of the crime. So eventually they're going to turn on you. But that's all right, because you can't wait to bootlick the posteriors of your white female overlords.
God damn. Everyone's attacking the actress. The f she do?
She's a feminist. That's what. And here's another thing. The poster tells you everything. Where's the Supergirl poster? Why is she wearing a trench coat over the costume? Because she's mocking the costume. The superhero shows the costume out saying, this costume has meaning. It is a symbol for my heroism and my fight for justice. She's covering it up. She's mocking it. And also she's wearing sunglasses. She's saying, I'm too cool for this nerd movie. All you geeky guys who love the superheroes. I disrespect this genre. That's what she's doing here. It's in the poster, dude.
What did this girl do what's their problem with her?
I just explained it.
I don't want to give you my review right now.
Why would I want to hear your review? Oh, by the way, if you're going to review this movie, why don't you review Birth of a Nation? Right? It's funny how none of you black guys review Birth of a Nation and come out and say, you know something? I wasn't crazy over the cinematography, but the acting was all right. This is your take on how men should view these feminist films. We should critique these aspects about the film as opposed to rejecting them because they're political hate movement, because they're man-hating fodder, right?
But I will say, I don't know what the problem is with this actress.
She's
What the
feminist.
hell is wrong with y'all, man? What does she do?
I have self-respect, which is nothing wrong with that. Just because you're an ass kisser to the white feminist overlords doesn't mean I'm going to be. I have self-respect. You don't.
First of all, let me tell y'all something, man. These days, when a movie comes out, maybe it's best to just not even get on the internet or tread very lightly, because people who are
What do you mean on the internet? You think people's minds are going to change if they're not on the internet? The internet is how people give their opinions. You're on the internet now, genius. This is YouTube. What do you think YouTube is?
something first shows up, it seems like the people who are just diving in and going deep are the biggest assholes who want to find something to complain about.
Oh, really? So you wouldn't mind like a Klan rally going down your street. Why would you complain about it? You'd be a big asshole to complain about that. You're just looking for something to complain about.
Unless it's something that fits their political agenda or their social agenda or their place in the culture wars or something.
Really? Well, this isn't just first of all, it's not a war. A war would suggest that there's two sides fighting. There are simply women attacking men. No man is making anti-woman films. And this goes beyond the culture, the political hate movement, the feminist hate movement. It affects the education system and the legal system. So it goes beyond the culture. But yeah, they got control of the culture. The culture is right now being controlled by a hate movement. And you're all for it. Why? Because the people attacking you are female, and you're a female worshiper. See, if white guys got on you about your race, you'd be all up in arms over that. But you can't wait to kiss that white woman ass.
Something. It's just assholes go. That sounds kind of.
So any man defending his self-respect as a human being, assholes now, right?
As assholes go deep, but it's true. You know, those are the ones that just jump in there.
So all those black guys in the civil rights movements, they were all just a bunch of assholes then.
They just jump head first, screaming and hollering about the dumbest shit.
So it's dumb shit, defending myself against a hate movement. Well, the civil rights movement must have been dumb shit to you.
You man, complain about something. I don't think anything's above criticism, but criticize. Don't go in there and be a dick about things and just look for something.
Yeah, Birth of a Nation. Just criticize it. Don't just reject it out of hand. Don't be a dick about it.
Something to complain about because it doesn't fit your agenda. Man.
Well, my agenda is self-respect and defending myself as a human being. So I shouldn't. I don't. It shouldn't. If it fits my agenda, right, or doesn't fit my agenda. How am I'm screwing it up? But basically, I should just not complain about this hate movement, this movie, this hate propaganda. I should just take it like you, right?
Yeah, people just you can go onto the internet, but just be very selective about where you go.
Oh, really? So you're saying like on YouTube, guys aren't bashing this hateful film? You think people aren't doing it in real life. You think guys aren't watching this movie and say, man, this woman is trashing me for the way I was born. You think real life is going to change that?
Because you know, some of y'all go in there looking to pick fights with these people. I don't blame you. They make you mad, but you ain't gonna win. Have you ever convinced? I'm not saying don't put your ideas out there.
Dude, that's what you're doing now. You're trying to convince people on YouTube, on the internet.
But picking fights with people in a chat room or a comment section has.
Yeah, do it here on YouTube, on the big screen. Then I will respect you.
Has anybody ever convinced anybody of your way of thinking?
Who cares, dude? I know you are a lost cause. I'm here for the guys who actually have self-respect. You want to throw your life away on, kissing the ass of these white women? Go ahead. I have too much self-respect for that.
In a comment section, because people ain't there to listen. People are to fight, and tell you that you're full of shit.
Well, I don't know about being full of shit, but you certainly have zero self-respect as a man.
You know, I tell you, man, I'm not talking about you guys, because we're not fighting. You guys are cool.
You guys are cool because you agree with me. Right.
You guys are excellent. But, this whole thing with trying to find something wrong, man. This is how
You're trying to find something wrong. So you're just trying to find something wrong with the Klan. The Klansmen, there's nothing wrong with them. I mean, can't you hear their side? Dude. This is essentially what this black Quisling is saying.
I've been careful. I haven't even heard about this. Y'all usually tell me these things, man.
By the way, guys like him, these Quislings, over 300,000 subs. So YouTube supports this guy. You know why? Because this guy, he looks at these white women. They're the ones in power. I go for whoever's in power. And they support me. I'm going to spread their propaganda for them.
Let me see here. See, somebody already trying to start shit. Dean Cain is better because he's not Christopher Reeve.
See what this guy's trying to do? He's comparing apples and oranges. Dean Cain and Christopher Reeve, they're not man-haters, dude. They're not a part of the feminist hate movement. So this is a distraction on your part.
See, y'all...
Or I should say an effort at distraction, which I am not falling for.
Already fight. Look at this. Dean Cain's a washed up has-been. No, see, stop it. But before I move on, can somebody tell me what it is that they're mad about? Nobody's told me yet.
Why? I just did, dude. I told. By the way, Dean Cain, he showed up as Superman. He didn't dress like this. He didn't wear an overcoat and sunglasses, did he? He respected the character. So whether you like Dean Cain or Christopher Reeves is neither here nor there. Both those actors, those male actors, respected the role.
Why are they mad at this actress, man? What is wrong with her?
Because she's basically Ziegler. Why did everyone hate Ziegler? Because she was a man-hater and was open about it. That's why. Now, this Alcock woman's the same thing.
What are people mad about? What did she say? What did she do? What are people trying to dig up on this now, man?
There's nothing to dig up. She's obvious about it. The movie's obvious about it.
They're saying she's ugly? Oh, that's another thing. So that's it? Some child?
No, it isn't. Yeah, I agree. That is childish to some degree. What I'm talking about isn't childish. It gets to the heart of the matter. But also, I don't agree that it is entirely childish. Because this woman is not good looking enough to be Supergirl. And that's done on purpose. It's to defeat the male gaze. It's to try to stop men from gaining pleasure. Look, Gal Gadot was a knockout, dude. That's why she was chosen for Wonder Woman. This young woman was chosen because they don't want men to enjoy her looks. It's a political agenda.
This shit like that? She's ugly?
Look, she looks great here to me with the old face. She is a good-looking woman, but she's not good-looking enough to be Supergirl. That's just objectively true. Superheroines are stunners. They're not just mildly attractive. They're stunners. And they picked this woman specifically because she is to defeat the male gaze. Guys aren't supposed to get off on her.
You mother, if she came up to you right now and said, "I'll fuck you," your clothes would be out before she finished the sentence.
That's neither here nor there, dude. That's neither here nor there. Most guys will take a 5 or even a 4, no problem. But when it comes to the superheroines, they have to be 9s and 10s. It's that simple.
All you haters out there, you'd be so lucky to get this girl. Get the people. If you the first one to call somebody ugly, you the first one to want to get on that person. You the first one to want to fuck that person. You the first one to have sex with that person.
Nice effort at distraction, but that's not what it's about. It's the fact that they are trying to stop men from having any kind of pleasure from Supergirl. They don't want her. They don't want guys fantasizing sexually about her. That's a political agenda, dude.
You just mad because you can't get it.
Now, you've made a mistake showing this photo of her. This is not a flattering photo of this woman. She does not look particularly good here.
What is wrong with you? That's bullshit. You better off not saying anything. The first one, it's the same thing as whoever smelt it, dealt it. Whoever says she's ugly is the one that wants to. Yeah, to get the. No,
No, dude, look, I would bang that girl in a heartbeat. But she is objectively too homely to be Supergirl.
I'll tell you what it is. And if this is a problem to you, then again, you need to do something with your life.
No, dude. You need to do something with your life. You are ass-kissing white women who would lynch you in a heartbeat. You're the one who needs to do something with your life. Me defending my rights as a human being, that is something that I can stand up and proudly say.
As in, get one. Because I'm gonna tell you but they're probably looking at, and believe me, I saw it. They probably talking about her teeth, because I saw this at IMAX, and them choppers were big on there. And this is not.
This guy goes on and on about her looks, when that's not really the important thing. The only thing that matters about her looks is that it's there to stop the male gaze. That's the issue I have with it. But it's also the fact that this woman is a man-hater. She's a feminist. So let's get past the looks thing, okay? See if he has anything left to. I'm glad this is only a 10-minute video, guys, of his. This guy has nothing to say. He's empty. He's just a feminist bootleg.
I cannot. I roast people. I sit up here and I might make fun of people for a laugh, but I think that it's a terrible thing.
Okay, so when you do it, it's all right. Right.
I think it's I think you want to talk about ugly. I think it's an ugly thing to put somebody down and call them ugly to make yourself feel better.
But it's not to make me feel better. Why would I feel good about feminist films being standard now. Hate propaganda for everyone to see. Why would I be happy about that? I'm not. You're fine with it because your attackers are female. You know, if it was a bunch of white male nationalists coming after you, you'd be ready to war with these guys. But there's a bunch of white women trashing you, so now it's good. Now you can't wait to like pull your pants down and bend over and say, girl, give me another.
And by making yourself feel better, you're talking about them because you have bad feelings or complex, or you have insecurities about yourself, or you're jealous.
Really? So you're insecure when it came to Birth of a Nation, and you're jealous. You're jealous of those white guys who made that film, right? And you're just insecure. Why can't you just enjoy Birth of a Nation for what it is? Right? Can't you just sit and watch the movie and go along for the ride?
That's ugly. Now that's ugly shit right there. What the hell are you talking about? No. And today, I don't know what it is, man. It's just like with a lack of empathy. It's just cool.
Dude, you support a hate movement. You're the one who lacks empathy for your fellow man. You're saying to these women, these white women, I'm willing to sacrifice all the other black guys I know for you to give me a pat on the head. I don't care about what happens to them. You know, I bet you supported, like, where's Cosby? I bet you supported the lies that they told about Cosby and had his career destroyed, his reputation. This guy is nothing now, right? I bet you supported that as a black man.
To just try to tear people down, man. It's we're in this age right now where
You know, rejecting a hate movement, that's just tearing people down, dude.
we just want to tear we want to tear things down, and we're punching low. For some reason, we just want to tear down a woman.
Oh, I see. So he finally admits it. This is about being female, right? That's what it is. So you're admitting you're a male feminist, finally.
Anytime a woman comes up and she's not, for a lot of people out there.
Then how come people like Gal Gadot? That's Wonder Woman. No, don't get me wrong. She was critiqued for bad acting. She is objectively a bad actress. She cannot act. But generally, people love Gal Gadot. They didn't like one of her other political stances, by the way, which I won't mention because that has nothing to do with this video. But generally, people like Gal Gadot. So you're just objectively wrong about this, dude. People hated Ziegler because she was openly man-hating. Gal Gadot wasn't. That's why they accepted Gal Gadot.
You know, it's almost become like this masculine thing.
There you go, guys. This guy's attacking his fellow man. First of all, what's your name? Double Toasted or whatever? We, the pro-male collective, we reject the masculine term. That's a slave collar. We don't care about that. And the reason what we do is like you say, you know, you guys who kick up a stink and show self-respect, you're unmasculine. That's what you're saying now. Masculine is just a way to shame men to get into line.
And then this is a thing right now. It's a side of masculinity to be a shitty person.
See, to be male is to be shitty. So you're a male feminist. Then why should I listen to anything you have to say, masculine person?
I don't understand that. That's not masculine to me at all. I don't give a.
See what I mean, guys? That is masculine. This is what masculine is. And my version is that you guys, you just take your beatings and love it. Like him, like this male Quisling.
How much you MMA fight and how much you go to the gym and how strong you are. I mean, shit, you can beat my ass. Doesn't make you a man. So it's become this masculine thing to be mean. And it's become this masculine thing to just go and tear women down.
See, so men rejecting this hate propaganda. That's being mean to women. You do realize, Toasted, you just admitted that the average woman is a feminist. That the average women actually don't like men. That's what you've just admitted here.
Because I don't know. I don't know why. It sounds like you're intimidated by women to me. There's nothing masculine about that at all. But it's just something about going.
So I'm intimidated by women because I reject being pissed on because of the way I was born. Do go on.
Man, and just when we see a woman, especially a strong woman, I'm not on some feminist shit right now. I'm just
This guy can't even own his shit. He's spewing feminist propaganda, but I'm not a feminist, right? Dude, you remind me of those white nationalists or those far righters who spew far right nonsense, but they say I'm not right wing. I'm a centrist, right? You can't even own your own hatred to your fellow man.
saying we see, unless we see a woman bowing down or fitting the image of what we think the men think they should be, the male gaze, what, meeting all.
He said the male gaze, so you're a feminist, dude. The term male gaze is feminist hate. It's a feminist hate term, and you're using it. So you are a feminist.
Whims, meeting our needs, all of a sudden you want to tear them down. That's sad. You ain't a man if.
So my need is not to be disrespected because of the way I was born. And you think that need should be ignored. Okay, then why are you against the KKK? A KKK rally should be able to walk down your street and you should keep your mouth shut, you quisling. Oh, but sorry, but the Klan is made up of guys. You won't put up with being attacked by guys. But women, you can't wait to bend over. I think I've covered enough with this quisling. You should be ashamed of yourself. You are the perfect example of a subhuman. Every black guy watching, see this guy? Don't be him. We'll end it here.